Hi everybody, so we are starting our live video how to make the Valentine's bouquet for a loved one. Today I will show you some tricks and techniques how to make it beautiful, and I hope that this workshop or live demonstration will inspire you to make something unusual and beautiful for the people whom you adore before the very hectic rush weeks going to begin. My name is Lana Chernyavsky. I am an IFD and CFD accredited member, and I completed a couple of workshops in Europe and here in the United States. And if you would like to know more a little bit about my background, please reach me out. I'll be able to show you more, to tell you more. And this is not the topic today. This is not about me. The topic is how to make something beautiful, how to enrich your level and let you be inspired making something unusual and beautiful. So let's begin. We will be making that beautiful bouquet. So this is my sketch, and you'll see it's going to be red and pink color combination. And let me show you how I'm going to make it. The technique that I'm going to share with you today is very unusual, that I hope everybody can learn how to make it being a floral designer. So it's called soldering. It's very easy to do it. It's quite safe if you're going to keep the safety rules and use the safety rules. And let me show how you can create any custom structure or mechanic for your floral design, for your bouquet, or for anything that you would like to do. It's easier than welding, and you can do pretty much anything using that technique. First of all, I am using the galvanized wire. This galvanized wire you can get.
Их убрать или как?
No. Keep showing. Yes, the people are watching. Hi, everybody. Say hi. I have my helper Olga today, who is helping me the very first time we're doing the live stream video. So say hi from where you're watching me, and don't be shy to ask any questions. All right, guys? We streaming live, and as I mentioned, first time, so we try to make it very good video for you. So say something for us so we'll know that you're watching us and we're just not spending your time, all right? Okay, so the technique that I'm going to show you called soldering. This is the galvanized wire that I'm using. This one is quite thin, that is 14 gauge. You can get that wire in any hardware store. Basically, this one I've got in Home Depot. And it's quite flexible, and at the same time, it's quite strong to hold the flowers. If you need a little bit thicker one, this one is 12 gauge. So you can get thicker wire, and they had 9 gauge wire a long time ago that it was much thicker than this one, but it was awesome for heavy duty structure. So I'm going to use this sample to let you see how I do soldering. And what else I need to mention: to follow the safety rules, we need the protection, the glasses. This one, I need to clean them a little bit because I can't see anything. Okay. That tool called soldering iron, and if you can see, this is high temperature, 400 Celsius, so it's quite hot. So make sure that you will be very careful doing the job. And right now I will ask Olga, come closer, so I will show how I do that. We do the work on the plywood or any surface that going to prevent dropping. This tool, this one that I'm going to use, it's also quite a wire, but it's called flax. And basically, to make the connection, I need to use a little bit of liquid just to make sure 2 wire connections going to be with no oxide here. So you can see I did here and here. I use some liquid, and now I can do a magic. So hold, switch hands because I'm right-handed. So we can warm it up a little bit. You can see the steam is coming out, and then I will melt that and do the connection. One connection right here, and another connection is going to be right here. Okay. So I'm going to turn this off because it's quite hot, and let me see, this one is connected. If you need to do any custom structure, so please use that trick. And what I wanted to show you, how I've done this frame for an angel bouquet. Is basically the same technique, the same mechanics. And you can see the back side of it. So all connections here, but pretty much you can do any shape. Using that technique, the soldering, I did a heart shape for my bouquet. This is all wire, the florist wire, it's spiky, that's going to hold the feathers. And let me show the actual frame, what we're going to apply today for the live demo presentation. So, this heart made, custom made, using soldering technique. Then I use the florist wire to make some spikes. And on that spikes, I put the feathers. The feathers little bit have a decor of the paint. It's just to make sure they are not all red, and they will have another color combo right here. So this is the feather, how it looks like. You can get already pre-made with some paint, with some glitter. You can get any color, and basically I've done 3 layers of the heart. You can see that this one was attached right here, but I realized it's going to be too huge. When I will complete the work, I will not be able to hold it anymore. So let me clean the table a little bit, and meanwhile we'll be able to do the thing that we need to do. Okay. Are there any questions? If you have any questions, please ask, type your question, and Olga will read it for me, so I'll be able to answer it. Okay. All right, this is my frame, the custom-made frame with the feathers, and I will use some materials. I'll show you which materials I'm going to use. This is Nandina, the greenery. I chose this one because it has a lot of little leaves. I'm going to pick up that rose gold color combo, and we'll have a little bit other texture here. Then also I'm going to add regular carnations just as a pillow for my beautiful flowers. Then we have all the other flowers, like regular roses, red roses. I have a beautiful copper lookish roses that called coffee latte. Vanda orchids, my favorite ones. And we have them on a water tubes with the wire extension. Okay. From the unusual flower combination here, I'm going to add anemones. Here, I'm just like placing all flowers here on the table. Meanwhile, you can see which one I'm going to use. We have Sweet William carnations. Okay. The unusual that I picked up on Wednesday, Jatropha. I love it for the texture, and you can see that all together elements will be very beautiful. What else? And the element of interest or the focal point, we're going to do one alocasia leaf, or the people call it elephant ear leaf, right? So this is alocasia, and I cut that leaf from the plant because we don't have anybody who sell that foliage just cut foliage. All right, so all my materials pretty much displayed. Let me get a little bit more and we can start. To begin with, arranging my bouquet, I will put my pillow as an andina foliage. So I'm basically going to put it right here inside one big stem, like that, and another one just to support and have a little bit more surface on where the flowers can rest. I will add one more. And if you're going to look carefully, I will do this spiral technique on arranging the flowers. So, first step is to place the greenery right here, and the next step we're going to do the pillow out of cheapest flower that we have here. So those are the regular carnations, the hot pink ones. That's going to bring a little bit other color here, and also provide, fill the gaps, I would say, because the bouquet is going to be not so big. The flower part will be not so big, but at least we can fill in some gaps. Okay guys, if you look at me for the first time, say hi to me, ask a couple questions, because I would love to hear from you. Do you enjoy what you see? That looking good? Are you inspired? Okay, we added a few.
They told that looking
great. Good, looking great. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so you can see I filled in a few gaps already. Okay, so this is how it looks like right now. Okay, I will continue adding the flowers. A little bit more, the cheap flowers, because they're going to be a support for all others. And pretty much these pillow flowers will not be visible. It will add a little color combination, and for that bouquet you can do pretty much any color combination. So you can get other pink feathers. Let me tell you a little bit more which materials you can use to create the same feel for the hard bouquet. So instead of feathers, what you can use? You can use the paper, you can use pieces of wool, you can use flat cane, something like other wrapping materials that you usually pack the bouquets with. Something else you can come up, and you don't have to use only the red colors. You can use the combination of red and pink, or for example, you can do only pink and white, so you'll have different feel of the entire design. And right now, so I'm going to get a little bit more flowers in here. So let Olga show, please. This is the spiral that is coming out. So you can see each stem is placed on that angle, and that's going to provide another support for all the flowers, and all stems will be beautifully displayed here. Okay, so right here, we're going to add roses right now. I don't know how many stems I've got, to be honest. So basically it's more, perhaps, oh, let me count. So I'll count how many flowers I used at the end of the live video streaming, so I can place it on my page, how many stems I used to create exactly this bouquet. So I started to add the red roses, and if you can see, to fill this bouquet is not a big deal because you already have the support of the flowers. When I'm going to place the flowers, we're going to put that greenery a little bit closer to the feathers, and it's not so feathery. But what I like about that this greenery picks up the reddish, copperish hue from the feathers, and at the same time it makes it a little bit different texture. Are there any questions, guys? What you would like to hear from me? I would be happy to answer any questions. Like, for example, how many hours I spent on making that frame? So, are you curious to know how many hours I invested in that bouquet, in that frame? So, just to make sure I can hear some yes, so I'll tell you. Okay, so let me turn it so I'll see where I need to fill the gaps. Is that looking great so far? Yes, okay, all right. Are there any people who watching in Russian? So let me say to my Russian friends in Russian language, so please excuse me, I'm going to switch the language for a moment. Если вы смотрите меня первый раз вживую, и у вас есть вопросы, пожалуйста, спрашивайте. У меня есть ассистент, который сможет прочитать ваши вопросы на русском языке, и я отвечу на ваши вопросы либо вживую, в прямом эфире, либо после. Также вопросы будут интересны и английской аудитории. Все, я переключаюсь на английский язык дальше. Спасибо. Okay, this one is filled pretty much with roses, with red roses, and if you're going to see carefully, I try to group the flowers, like here 3 roses, here 2 carnations, right? Here 2 roses again. In this case, when you're going to see the artwork closer, you will see the grouping and colors going to be presented a little bit more in value, okay? Now I will add this texture with jatropha. Look how it's beautiful, picking up the red color. So that like red oranges, it's quite the same color combination at the feather. So I do really like it because jatropha picks up this color and also picks up the berries from the green. So it's creates the beautiful color and contrast at the same time. Okay, adding this one. All right. We're going to add a little bit more. This one, let me think where I can place this one. To hold that bouquet, it's quite heavy because of all the stem number right now. And I'm just like, I'm feeling my left arm, it's starting to swell a little bit, so. Okay. I don't want to hide this beautiful texture, so I just need to make sure it will be sticking a little bit higher. And one more, maybe right in here. Okay. So how do you like the bouquet so far? How do you like it, guys? It's not done yet, it's going to be more beautiful. And just let me continue. This rose, cafe latte, it's going to pick up the same color. And again, I will group it. I will group these roses just to make sure they're going to peek through in color. Color area is going to be a little bit stronger. So we add in this one right now, somewhere inside, somewhere outside. That. Let me ask you some questions. Who is viewing the video? Are you ready for the Valentine's Day? Do you have already some orders placed? What exactly would you like to make for your customers? Is that something classy and traditional? Like, I do pretty much classy and traditional for all my clients, but this video, this presentation is for you to be inspired to finish the Valentine Day and just like, oh, let me do that bouquet, that one I did, and I'm really excited to try this one, just to make sure you will know you can practice that technique and you can show that beautiful artwork in your portfolio. So far I'm holding it upside down. I'm just like would like to check where I can add different color combination. Okay, so this one needs to be maybe not here, but slightly upper, and get that stamp into the spiral. So now you can see the spiral stamp placement is more visible. You can see all flowers here have the defined placement, right? Okay, let me continue to fill the gaps. This one is sticking out a little bit too crazy. Okay, maybe like that. I'm going to press it down like this one. Okay. Now we can add a few reddish anemones. And as I mentioned, those flowers will be covering the cheap carnations, but the carnations we need as a pillow material. So the pillow material, what you can use instead of carnations, you can use hydrangea, for example. You can use a lot of greens, but at the same time, carnations are quite available and they give you this needed hue or color combination that you can showcase in that bouquet. I'm picking the reddish anemone. They're quite fragile, so the stems, just make sure when you're going to do the spirals on anemones, right here, the placement, just do not crush their stem because they're quite fragile. So take a look right now. This is the medium step. So, and I hope you like it. Like it. I do like that artwork a lot, and I practiced that yesterday just to make sure I can show you something very beautiful and you can see how it needs to look like. However, gathering the flowers each time, it's a little bit of a surprise for me too, because even I'm practicing the flowers placement, rehearsing some of my artworks, the complete design, it's always different. So this one's gonna be right here. Okay.
Gorgeous design.
Gorgeous. Thank you so much. Thank you. I do appreciate your feedback. Don't be shy to say hi or say, Lana, you awesome, or show me more. And also, I would like to hear from you. Shall I continue to show you some inspirations for in my future videos? All right. So if you find out that you would like to see me streaming live like once a month, not a lot, but at least you'll be able to see, to learn some new tricks and techniques. Okay, it's pretty much done, I would say now, and we need to add that leaf. And just to make sure, it's quite short, so if you're going to do that for the commercial purpose, you just need to make sure that foliage will reach the water. You can also provide a water tube, maybe not here, hold on. Let me turn it so I'll be able to see where I need to place it. Okay, I know where it needs to be, right here. Right here. So it creates a little bit different texture, and the focus just goes directly on that foliage, so you can see this is heart here, and it's pretty much ties everything together. Just to add a little bit more fancy flowers, we can add beautiful vandas. We can also skip them, but what vandas do here, they pick up that rose gold color combination. They add a little bit more value into the artwork. I know it's gonna be quite expensive if you're going to price it out because of all time that you invested making the frame, and also all the flowers that not so cheap. But the point here is to inspire you, to let you design something different, and to learn some different ideas from around the world. So I'm streaming from California, if you know, and you can see different cultures and different people, different designers do quite different designs. The point is that we can share and exchange the experience, and you'll be able to teach someone else. Oh, I learned the soldering techniques, and this is how we need to practice it. So you can get that tool, the soldering iron, you can get some flax and galvanized wire, and you can try to create like a terrarium, for example, or another custom structure, or maybe a standing piece. So in this case, you'll be able to practice on some easy stuff. This one has no leaves, so I'll just cut it off. And is that beautiful? Olga, I need your opinion. Do you think it's complete right now so I can tie and we'll be able to finish it off? Is that complete? Okay, so I have a bunch of flowers left right here, but to my opinion, like when I'm looking at it, it's pretty much complete. I don't see the big gaps. So let me tie it. And before I'm going to tie it, so I need to finish the back. So I have the regular lemon leaf foliage. It's right here. So even we do the custom frame bouquet, so I recommend to finish the back so people won't be able to see the back side not finished, not complete. So make sure you will do that. This foliage is not going to be visible behind the feather. If something's going to stick out like this one, either I'm going to find another place or I can cut a tip for that one. Okay, just to make sure everything's going to look quite nice, quite beautiful, not ugly at the back. And I have my binding wire right here, so we'll be able to tie it. Any questions, guys, so far? Like, for example, why I'm making a bouquet? Or do you sell the bouquets at all for your customer? Do you even offer them here in America? Or maybe you are watching me from other country, from other city, and you do sell something unusual. So this is the complete work. Let me cut the stems. And it's going to be a little noise because I want to just make sure I will cut it. Also, I wanted to ask, do you hear me okay? Because we tested microphone for the first time, and I just want to make sure this lapel microphone is working properly. This one I cut, and to cut the wires, I use another 2 wire cutter. So, and just to make sure this green wire is not going to be visible, I have the regular yarn. So it's a little bit fancy color, so.
They want to see you again.
What?
They want to see you again.
Oh, you want to see me again. Thank you, guys. Stay watching because I wanted to show you a little bit more what I have prepared for you. So this is, I'm wrapping the bouquet. It's going to be soft. This one, put on aside and going to finish. Let me tie it and I'll be able to put that bouquet in the vase, and I have something else to go over with you. For the binding, I'm using yarn because it's a little bit different. We can use some ribbon, regular ribbon, we can do wool, or something soft and nice, just to make sure when the customer is going to hold it, it will be comfortable for his hand and you can enjoy it. Okay, so right now this artwork is done. Let me show you quite close so you can see this is the complete bouquet, and I hope you will be able to try it, that I did inspire you to try this one. What I wanted to show you, some ideas, some tricks, how I manage the Valentine's Day orders. First of all, to have the Valentine's Day, it's quite hectic for everybody, for all the flower shop, all the florists, and I end up having the color code that helps me organize the orders. And on my regular day, when I take the orders from my customers, I do the order sheet, like for example this green one. So I will be able to share with that order sheet so you can print it out. If you are curious, just ask me, Lana, please share. I'll share so you can download the template and print out. And for Valentine's Day, I end up having other color on order sheet. So I do pink one for the February 13th that I need to deliver on 13th, and on February 14th I use red ones. In this case, when my team working on the order, so we'll know this, they need to grab like pink forms and complete all pink forms, and when they're working on 14th, they work with red ones. Also, we end up having the color stickers for all the orders. That stickers help us to deliver the orders to the different cities. These little round stickers, I don't have them today yet, but when you do the envelope or you do the cards or the note for the order, you put green stickers that goes to one city. You do blue sticker that go to another city, or you can end up having these color stickers for different time deliveries, like something that needs to be delivered in the morning before noon. You can do yellow stickers, or you can have even 2 stickers on one envelope. So who said that you don't have to have that? You can have that. One color going to indicate which city is going, and other color is going to indicate by which time it needs to be delivered. So that orders, that color combination going to help you to stay more organized. And if you're interested to having that order sheet, it's printable. You can get any colors of the paper, you can print it out. It's quite helpful. So I have that order form for 4 years right now, and it's quite helpful for me. I will share that form on my page, so you can download this one and print out. And if you have some ideas how to be more organized on the Valentine's Day, please don't be shy to share with us, with others, that the holiday that we needs to be more productive, that we need to stay in focus long time, and also just do not go crazy after 2 days or 3 days or whole week working on the Valentine's Day orders. For now, this is it that I wanted to share with you today. And next time I could share with you how to make the Easter bouquet. The live stream demonstration will be somewhere in the beginning of the March. I just want to make sure that you will be able to see me again. I will show some beautiful design, and this bouquet will be published in Florist Review magazine perhaps in February edition. I'm not sure which month they're going to print that bouquet, but they requested the Easter bouquet from me, and I was happy to make that one for them. So stay with me. I'll show you the live demonstration how to make that bouquet for the Florist Review magazine that was published there. So thank you so much for watching me live. I hope to see you again, and I do appreciate that you share some feedback, or you didn't waste your time and you just enjoyed watching me streaming live. Thank you. That was Lana Chernyavsky streaming live. Bye.